The RHCSA exam expects the candidate to be able to create new physical volumes, assign physical volumes to volume groups, and be able to extend unencrypted logical volumes. We are going to briefly discuss LVM before we begin working with logical volumes. LVM is short for Logical Volume Manager. It was first developed by Hewlett-Packard for the HP UX operating system. LVM is the default volume management system in Red Hat Enterprise Linux. LVM uses a collection of disks. A single volume can span multiple disks, and not all disks need to be the same size. That's one of the strengths of LVM. Each disk is referred to as a physical volume, and physical volumes are collected into volume groups. A volume group can then be split into logical volumes, and logical volumes are what contain the file systems. Here is a diagram illustrating the different layers that make up LVM. At the bottom, you have the physical volume, which is just a converted physical disk, such as in this case, /dev/SDA1, and a 30 gig disk over here of /dev/SDB3. These physical volumes are then grouped together in a volume group. This one here named volume group 01 for a total of 40 gigs, adding the 30 gigs from here and the 10 gigs from here. We can then split this volume group into two separate logical volumes, each one containing 20 gigabytes, logical volume 01 and logical volume 02. You can then create a file system on these logical volumes and then mount them to particular directories, such as this logical volume getting mounted to the /var directory and this logical volume getting mounted to the /home directory. LVM allows for online resizing, which reduces system downtime. Physical volumes and logical volumes are broken up into chunks of data, called extents. Logical volumes can be grown or shrunk by either increasing or decreasing the extents used, or by increasing or decreasing the amount of disk space used. And you can specify either megabytes, gigabytes, or other sizes for how big or how small you wish the logical volume to be. LVM provides the ability to create volume backups through what are known as LVM snapshots. A backup utility can read the data from the snapshot, negating the need for the live file system to be halted while the backup is run. This way, you don't have to worry about any extra system downtime. A couple of things to note about LVM is that the /boot partition cannot be a logical volume, since Grub cannot read LVM volumes at this time. Volume groups are located at the /dev/mapper directory, and that there are a plethora of command line tools and a great GUI tool known as systemconfig LVM that makes management of logical volumes easy. We will be demonstrating these commands when we create our logical volumes in the remaining videos.